Hello friends, it's me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to our channel and to our saint story for kids. Today, we're traveling back in time to Ireland to meet one of its most beloved saints, a woman known for her incredible kindness, big heart, and unwavering faith. Her name is Saint Brigid of Kildare, and her story is filled with generosity, miracles, and a love for God that she shared with everyone she met. Saint Brigid lived in the 5th century, a very long time ago. She became a nun and the abbess of a famous monastery she founded at Kildare. This wasn't just a place for prayer. It was a bustling center of learning, art, and most importantly, caring for the poor. She is especially remembered for her love of those in need, amazing miracles of generosity, a special symbol that's still famous today, the Saint Brigid's cross. In this story, we'll learn who Saint Brigid was, why she's one of the patron saints of Ireland, and how her life teaches us that kindness and sharing what we have are beautiful ways to please God. Her story gently shows us that living our faith means caring for others and trusting that God will multiply our goodness. Saint Brigid's feast day is on February 1st, a day when we remember this joyful servant of God. So, get comfortable and let's dive into the wonderful life of Saint Brigid. Saint Brigid is often called Brigid of Kildare, but you might also hear her called Bride or Brigid. She was born in Ireland around the year 451. Her father Dubthach was a chieftain, a powerful leader, but her mother Bracha was a slave. From a very young age, Brigid showed an extraordinary heart for others. Even as a little girl, she couldn't stand to see anyone hungry or cold. She would often give away food and clothing from her own home to anyone who needed it. Her generosity was so great that her father sometimes grew frustrated. He didn't understand why she gave so much away. At one point, he even tried to sell her to a king. But when the king saw Brigid's goodness and her kind heart, he was so moved that he told her father, "Her merit before God is greater than ours," and declared her free. Brigid grew up with a deep and strong faith. While other girls might have dreamt of getting married and having wealth, Brigid wanted something different. She wanted to dedicate her entire life to serving God and His people. So, when she was still young, she made the choice to become a nun, a decision that would shape her destiny and the future of Christianity in Ireland. As a nun, Brigid's greatest desire was to create a special place where people could come together to pray, learn, and serve God. She dreamed of building a monastery. Story goes that she asked a local king for land to build it on. The king, perhaps testing her, laughed and said he would give her only as much land as her cloak could cover. Brigid laid her small cloak on the ground, and then, miraculously, it began to stretch and grow, covering a huge area of land. The king was amazed and happily gave her the land she needed. She founded her monastery at a place called Kildare, which means Church of the Oak. She built it under a large, ancient oak tree, a place that became a symbol of strength and faith. Her monastery was unique because it was a dual community, the place for men and a place for women. All living and working together to serve God, Kildare quickly grew into a famous center for spirituality, education, and art. People from all over Ireland came to pray, to learn trades like metalwork and manuscript illumination, and to find help. Brigid made sure that her monastery was a place of radical hospitality. No one was ever turned away. If you were hungry, you were fed. If you were sick, you were cared for. If you were lonely, you found a friend. Kildare became a beacon of hope, and one of the most important religious centers in all of Ireland for centuries to come. Many wonderful stories are told about the miracles of Saint Brigid. These tales show her deep trust in God and her boundless love for others. They often involve simple, everyday needs, reminding us that God cares about every part of our lives. One popular story says that one day some thirsty visitors arrived at her monastery and there was no beer to offer them, which was a common drink of hospitality back then. Brigid, trusting in God's providence, prayed over the bathwater, and it was transformed into delicious beer, enough for everyone. Another famous story involves her father's beautiful jewel-encrusted sword. A poor man came begging for help, and Brigid, having nothing else to give, gave him her father's precious sword to sell for food. When her father found out, he was furious. But Brigid calmly explained that the sword was better used to feed a hungry person made in God's image than to hang on a wall. These stories, whether they are exact history or loving legends, all point to the same truth about Brigid. She saw Christ in every single person she met. She cared for the poor, the sick, and those who were considered outcasts. People from all walks of life came to her for help, for healing, and for wisdom. They trusted her because they knew she loved them, and she never ever turned anyone away. Through her actions, she taught a powerful lesson that faith isn't just about what you say, it's about what you do. Saint Brigid's life had a huge impact on the growth of Christianity in Ireland. Along with Saint Patrick and Saint Columba, she is considered one of the three great pillars of the early Irish Church. Saint Patrick is known for bringing the faith to Ireland. Brigid is often seen as the one who nurtured it in the hearts of the people. She worked closely with bishops and priests to spread the gospel, and her monastery at Kildare became a training ground for countless young men and women who went on to become missionaries and leaders in the church. She helped make the Christian message understandable and relatable to everyday people. She didn't preach with complicated words. She preached with her life through simple acts of love and service. In Ireland, she is lovingly known as Mary of the Gale, a mother figure for the faith who embodies compassion, warmth, and care. For generations, Irish families have taught their children to honor Saint Brigid and to follow her example of kindness. Life made the church in Ireland stronger, more welcoming, and more loving. Her influence is so profound that even today she is remembered as a powerful symbol of Irish faith and identity. You might be surprised to learn that Saint Brigid was never officially canonized by a pope. This is because she lived long before the church established the formal process we have today. Instead, her sainthood came directly from the people. Those who knew her and witnessed her holy life began to honor her as a saint through popular devotion, a practice the church recognized. Her feast day, February 1st, is very special. It falls on the traditional first day of spring in Ireland, a festival known as Imbolc. Its timing is perfect, as it symbolizes new life and new beginnings. Just as Brigid's life brought new hope and spiritual life to the people of Ireland, today her feast day is a public holiday in Ireland. Along with Saint Patrick and Saint Columba, she is a patron saint of Ireland, but she's also the patron of many others, including poets, blacksmiths, dairy workers, midwives, travelers, and the poor. All around the world you'll find schools, churches, and even cities named after her, a testament to her enduring legacy. One of the most famous traditions connected to her is making Saint Brigid's crosses. On the eve of her feast day, people gather rushes or straw and weave them into a distinctive four-armed cross. They hang these crosses in their homes and barns for protection and blessings throughout the year. It's a beautiful, hands-on way to remember this incredible saint and her legacy of kindness, faith, and warm hospitality that continues to shine brightly for all of us. So, what can we learn from Saint Brigid today? Her life teaches us a powerful lesson. Small acts of kindness done with great love can change the world. Brigid didn't have much, especially in her early life, but she shared everything she had. She gave food to the hungry, comfort to the sick, and a welcome to the stranger. She didn't wait until she was rich or powerful to make a difference. She simply helped others with what was right in front of her. We can do the same. Brigid also shows us that faith is meant to be lived, not just talked about. She showed her love for God by how she treated people. When we share our lunch with a friend, offer a smile to someone who looks sad, or help with chores at home, we are living our faith just like she did. She also teaches us to see the face of Christ in every single person. She welcomed everyone, no matter if they were rich or poor, clean or dirty, friend or stranger. We are called to do the same. Every person we meet is an opportunity to show love and kindness. Finally, her life reminds us that we don't need to do grand, spectacular things to please God. Brigid lived a simple life. She worked with her hands, she cared for her community, and she prayed with a trusting heart. God can use the simple things we do each day to bring great blessings to others. So, as we think about Saint Brigid, let's ask ourselves a few questions. Who in my life needs a simple act of kindness from me today? How can I show my faith through my actions, not just my words? And what small gifts has God given me that I can share with others? Saint Brigid's story is a beautiful reminder that a life filled with love and service is a life that truly shines. Her light of kindness, lit so many centuries ago, still continues to brighten the world. Thank you for joining us today to learn about the amazing Saint Brigid of Kildare. We hope her story inspires you to be a light of kindness in your own life. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and join us again for another Saint Story for Kids. Take care, everyone, Stay healthy and hungry for holiness. See you next time, and God bless you always.